Hey guys, what's going on? I wanted to shoot a little video of my fishing canoe. I got this canoe last spring actually. I used it all year. I actually set it up to go duck hunting with last fall. I actually posted a video of the blind that I put on it, if you want to check that out. So pretty much this video is going to be what I've added to my canoe this year for fishing, after fishing out of it for a year. So over there, that's a Canoe 40-pound thrust electric trolling motor. As you can see with my motor, I actually cut the shaft down because I didn't like the full length, and when you were trying to use it, it was either too high in the air or too low in the water, so I cut that back. I added this canoe seat. I don't think this canoe seat's probably any better than any other seat you can get. It's just I happen to have a gift certificate to LL Bean, so I got this seat. I got a couple lengths of PVC tubing right there. Just use zip ties, notched it for the reels. That's what I use for rod holders. Lowrance fish finder. That's just on a square piece of bent tube, as you can see. I actually welded a C-clamp onto it. Go down there. And if I go on the inside here, if you can see it or not. Get in there. Right there, I've got a piece of metal. Goes across. I clip the end of the C-clamp off, drill a little hole so that way it spreads out the pressure onto the side of the canoe. Of course, with Sports Pal, Myers, you get 2 oars, so that's cool. Here's my battery. The way I hook it up, this is actually an old pair of jumper cables that I use. I found that's the quickest way to hook and unhook that battery. And what I did was I ran them through this piece of aluminum tube that I had all the way down to here. Came out. These are 2 terminals off a old battery, and of course I got the wires hooked up to that. So these wires right here, these clips are hooked up to my fish finder, and the 2 wires from my Canoe, I don't have those hooked up, but those are just hooked up just like that. It works out really nice. One thing I did do this year was reorganize my lures, because I can't stand having a big tackle box that sat like right there in the middle of my canoe and made a big mess. So what I did was I found this, which looks like half a milk crate. I took 2 trays out of my tackle box. So what I did is I just double stack, triple stack lures in there, like so. You see, and then I made this just as a cheap little tray. I got other stuff in. I got some jigs and plastic baits, hooks and whatnot, and I got in here swivels, that type of stuff. Basically hunt fish one small lake where I live. This is actually the regulation chart. I laminated it. Works out good. That back here. I just keep a cheap knife for anything I cut. I took an old tape measure that didn't work. I cut it down to about 36 inches and just strapped it down, tie downs, so I can measure fish. One thing I added this year too was a place to put a freaking pair of needle nose pliers, which I lost last weekend. Awesome. Yeah, this year my big thing was I wanted to clear up the space, because I used to lay my fishing poles across basically like this. Probably a lot of guys do that. And as you're fishing, this needs to make a big mess to me, especially with your net if you catch a fish and bring it in. So that's kind of why I did all this, to clean it all up. Probably the last thing is what I use for an anchor. This is what they laid out here. It's called a drag chain. Last year I used an anchor. Didn't really care for it. I saw these guys on YouTube using these. So basically, if you fish a river and you're just trying to drift, but you want to drift slower, use these drag chains. Depending how fast or slow you want to go, you either take away a link or add a link. So that's why I added this clip. I know some guys will just tie and retie them, but I thought that'd be to use this thing. If you haven't got an anchor yet, highly suggest going this route. It works out great. See if I missed anything. I don't think so. That's basically it. I know my canoe looks beat to hell because I've basically been using it from last April to the end of November. Then I broke it out again this spring and I've been using it right along. I'll use my canoe, like I said, all the way into the end of November. So it gets thrown around beat up, but it's a good canoe. So that's pretty much it. You know, if any guys have any questions or like it, please hit the like button. But yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, go ahead and send me questions. I didn't know if maybe somebody had some questions about how I shorten this down or whatnot, but that's pretty much it. Hey, thanks for watching. Have a good day.